Do you know where the New Year's resolution comes from? The answer will surprise you, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome again to Cynthia's Culinary Corner. I want to say hello to everybody out there, especially happy healthy Valley. Today we're going to be making a delicious and healthy shrimp linguine pasta that you can make with angel hair pasta or with linguine. But first of all, before we go into that, I want to discuss where the New Year's resolution came from. Do you know where it came from? Well, I didn't, so I looked it up. It actually comes from the Babylonian times, even before the Romans. The Romans adopted it, and ever since then, all these different cultures, like us today, have adopted it. And what they used to do is they would want to incorporate healthier changes for the coming year. So I like that, but what I prefer is to incorporate healthier changes little by little that we can incorporate in our lifestyle so we can have it throughout the year and the years to come so they can impact us in a healthy way versus maybe making short-term goals that can be a little bit unrealistic. I know I've done that before. But I noticed that when I make smaller, healthier changes and lifestyle habits, they stick more. So that's what I want to share with everyone out there. So today, we're going to get started. I'm going to discuss the wonderful ingredients and how you can make this delicious dish that's healthy and light and easy to make. And you just need a few ingredients, and they're the ingredients that you like. So let's get started and touch on it. First of all, we're going to start with our pasta. The pasta that I'm going to be talking about is angel hair pasta. And I like this pasta because some of us can't have a lot of pasta, but some of us want a little bit, and it's really light and thin, and you just boil it for about 6 minutes, and you can add a little bit of olive oil to it. You all know how I love olive oil, but I love it when it has a little bit of garlic in it, a little bit of basil and oregano, and then you can add your other seasonings. I have fresh garlic. Everyone knows how wonderful garlic is and how much I love it. It has a lot of flavor, and it's just very robust and organic, and it gives any little dish a pop. So I always incorporate garlic. Today I'm going to be using some red pepper, some purple onions, some little cherry tomatoes, and I'm going to use shrimp. But remember, you can use whatever protein you like. I personally like shrimp. You can use salmon, you can use fish, or if you want to use beef, you can. And even better, if you just want to make it vegetarian, just put the vegetables you like. Why not? It's what you like. So we're going to be discussing these 3 vegetables that I haven't discussed before, and I'm going to tell you why I like them. First of all, we're going to start with the French green beans versus the regular green beans. The reason why I like these green beans is because they're crunchy and they're sweet. So they have a really different taste that I like, that just adds a lot of flavor to whatever you're mixing in your meal. Second, broccoli is very healthy, but I like broccolini. Again, it's a little more tender, it's a little sweeter, and it's just easier to cook with. Asparagus is wonderful. I'm going to add this to this dish. The reason why I like asparagus is because it's very easy to cook. You don't have to use the whole asparagus. I like to sometimes cut right there, a little bit here and a little bit there. And what I like about asparagus, broccolini, French green beans is that they're easy to cook and saute. You can add a little bit of olive oil or a little bit of butter, and they cook very quickly within a few minutes. And of course, they're all high in vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin A, and lots of fiber and antioxidants. And that's what we want whenever we're eating something. We want it to taste good, but we also want it to be healthy. So now we're going to make the recipe. In preparing the pasta, you want to get cold water. You want to put it to medium to high heat. Once you get a rolling boil, you add some salt. Then you put your pasta in there. It cooks about 6 to 7 minutes. Now remember, in one of my previous videos, I showed you how to cook pasta. A little trick is you get some out. Be careful not to burn your fingers. You throw it against the wall, and if it sticks to the wall, it's perfectly done. So if you want to go back to my YouTube videos and I show you how to do that, you can do that, and it shows you all the process. Now, cooking the shrimp is very important. It's very easy, but it can be a little bit delicate. What you do is you want to get a pan. You can either put some butter and garlic, fresh garlic like I did. You can add some olive oil of choice. But a key tip is when you cook the shrimp, you want to make sure that you don't put it more than 2 minutes on each side. So you cook it for one side, and then you turn it over, and once it's pink, you can flip it over, and then it's perfectly done. Because shrimp is very easily to become overcooked, and then it becomes a little rubbery, and we don't want that. So just make sure that you're watching it. You want it to be like on a low to medium heat, and you should be fine with that. So what you want to do to add all the seasoning and flavors to the dish that you like, you want to saute the vegetables the way you like it. Again, you can add olive oil, which I really like because it's very high in vitamin E. It's a powerful antioxidant, and it has a lot of flavor, and it's just healthy. And I love the way olive oil, I'm going to say the way it sits or partners with vegetables, because it's just a smooth finish. It gives it a nice nutty, buttery taste. So what you want to do is saute the vegetables you like. They don't have to be these, but try to be mindful of incorporating vegetables that have fiber, but also flavor that you like. What you do is you saute them in a pan, you make your pasta, and once you're ready with your seafood or your protein, you just rinse your pasta out, and then you just put it all together and mix it, and you have your wonderful dish. And there you have it. You have your shrimp linguine that we made. We put the vegetables that I showed you, or you can put the vegetables you like. You can sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it, or a little bit of goat cheese, or some chili pepper flakes. It's what you like. Of course, as you all know, I love wine. I love to pair wine with food. And for this particular dish, we're going to be using a white wine. One of my favorite wines is a Viognier. It's a French wine. Why do I like it so much? Because to me, it's in between a Chardonnay and a Pinot Grigio, but it has notes of peach and honey and nectar. So it really just depends on the vintage, which is the year, and where you get it. So the white wines in particular, no matter what they are, pair fairly wonderfully well with this type of dish. With any seafood, with a light pasta that we did, we just used garlic and olive oil. It wasn't heavy, and it just pairs very nicely. And we always have to show you what it looks like, and I have to say enjoy it, and voila!